Hello and welcome to Reddit on Reddit, the internet's auditory version of Reddit. I'm Nelson Allingham, joined by Michael Cambo Campbell.
You've started there with quite a bit of gusto.
I have to.
And, well, my question to you, I'm looking at you, a little bit of red in your eyes right now.
Yeah.
We've had a long day. Mm-hmm. Are you going to be able to sustain that gusto?
No, I'm starting really strong, and I'm hoping that people will just...
Hook them.
Yeah, hook them in. And then, so by the end, where I'm practically falling asleep...
Yeah. It should end with like, anyway.
Yeah.
I'll read you later.
Well, if we had a lullaby version of the song, that'd be great to end with.
Actually. Oh, we're going to get your brother under that.
Yeah. Yeah. For all the babies, you know, that can listen to the podcast while they're falling asleep. Could you imagine what fucked up parents they would have to let them listen to this?
If we do a lullaby version of the show, does that mean we re-record the entire show but say it as like a gentle whisper?
Yeah, a whisper.
This shower thought.
And actually, last week, Hazim gave us the podnapping where we just nap.
Oh, that's
that
good.
could be the episode
that's
for
good.
it.
A little bit of nap time break.
Yeah.
We'll save that for our toddler version of Reddit on Reddit. It's called Weddit on Weddit.
Yeah, that's good. So cute.
We need to mock up a logo where it's us, but we've got like big eyes and rosy cheeks. Looks real appealing.
Yeah. Cambo, I thought I wanted to read you this thing first, which is my girlfriend. Mm-hmm. She had a dream, and she wrote down when she woke up this dream, summarized. Okay. Basically kind of a stream of consciousness thoughts that she put down on paper, trying to remember this dream. And just let me know your thoughts.
Last time someone so publicly stated their dream, Martin Luther King helped with the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing what Alan brings to society.
Yeah. Here's the thing that Martin Luther King's didn't say about his dream. Mm-hmm. He's like the whole time he was flying, for one.
Yeah.
But also simultaneously underwater. Like, you know what, some things don't make sense. Like you're like, oh, you were just swimming, and he's like, no, I was flying, but underwater. Yeah.
But he didn't mention, because Martin Luther King, he had the dream of all the little black kids and all the little white kids playing in harmony. Mm-hmm. But he saw that from above as he flew over them.
Yeah. That's right. They had snorkels as well. It didn't make sense because the snorkel was fully underwater, but it was like helping them breathe. None of this he brings up in his speech.
Quite rightly, cut a lot of that out.
Yeah. He initially spoke to somebody else. His right-hand man was like, hey, had this dream. I'm thinking about telling everybody about it. And the other person was like,
I got some notes. The bit about the little black kids, little white boys in harmony?
Yeah.
Love it.
Brilliant message. Yeah.
Cut the rest.
That underwater stuff and flying over, I wouldn't mention that. But what if Martin Luther King was like, no, but I think this is really important to the...
There's something to all of it.
Yeah. There's Anywho. Okay. So, I don't know. See what you can pull apart from this.
Okay.
Castle.
Mm-hmm.
Full stop.
Yep. The TV show Castle.
Yeah. Medical center. Couldn't get through the hallways and had to decide between cafeteria lunch or buying lunch.
Okay. So, sorry, is the castle also the hospital?
The medical center.
Yeah, the medical center.
I guess so. Yeah. Honestly, that'd be a cool medical center.
Yeah.
Snowing outside. Mm-hmm. Jaguars. Not Severus Snape. He's a snake.
Okay.
I asked her to explain that afterwards. I was like, what do you mean? Jaguars, not Severus Snape. He's a snake. And she was like, well, I saw jaguars. Yeah. And I thought, oh, well, that's not Severus Snape because he's a snake.
Yeah, right.
So I want to let you know that sentence is 100% correct. Okay. Severed head that spoke on a table.
Ooh. Okay.
Then she's put university type situation, question mark?
Did she fall asleep watching Harry Potter?
That's what it kind of sounds like.
Have this
castle and
heads
stuff
talking on a platter in a dining hall in a college style. Severus Snape, or not Severus Snape as it turns out to be.
Not Severus Snape. How about this part? Professors told me I had to get a picture taken. I said no because I will be remembered in stories and myth but not easily found.
Oh, I like that as a mantra.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I will be remembered in stories and in myth,
But
not easily found. There won't be any photos of me.
No.
So.
But there'll be like whispers on the wind.
Yeah. Have you heard of Ellen? Then, new planet.
Oh, okay.
We've changed locations.
Yeah.
Still
at this point in her sleep, Harry Potter ended in Star Wars. Yeah.
New planet, still snowy.
Yeah. Hoth.
Yeah. Took some elephants there.
Oh.
But elephants are already on the new planet.
Wait, elephants. Is that Snape?
Oh, could be Snape. Could be Severus Snape. Felt bad that I'd contaminated the species. As in she had migrated Earth elephants with this new planet elephants. She's like, oh my God, what have I done?
Wait, so did she contaminate the elephants by bringing them? Or by bringing the elephants, did she contaminate all other life on the planet?
I think that she just thought that there was going to be like two breeds of dog that had never met each other before. She had introduced them, and she's like, "This could cause havoc."
Her do research before bringing the elephants. She did it on a whim.
Yeah.
We had that problem here many years ago with rabbits, and now too many rabbits here.
Yeah, bunch of stuff. Poison ivy or something, isn't there? Isn't there some ivy? Anyway, blackberries, I think. Anyway, on a sled with reindeer. Amy was there too. Amy's her friend.
Yeah, it's good to know Amy was there.
Yeah.
Or is Amy Severus Snape?
Oh, I think Amy might be Severus Snape. Honestly,
hello, Alan. Yeah, that's how Amy speaks.
Okay. Sorry, let me start this one again. On a sled with reindeer, Amy was there too. Rudolph knows the way. Of course he bloody does. Galloped into the sky towards Santa. Really took a turn.
Yeah.
From
to attack?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah. That was the end of the dream.
That's the end of the dream. Okay.
Yeah. So, what do you think that means?
It's very chaotic.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs and fall asleep watching Harry Potter.
Yeah. And then the movie gets turned to... It must have been like a Christmas Carol or something.
Yeah.
I think. Is there a Christmas movie that has elephants in it as well?
If not, gap in the market.
That's what it is. Need to write a movie about this. We'll hire... What's his name? He died. And it was sad. Severus Snape.
Oh, Alan Rickman.
Rickman, yeah.
Hello, Alan.
Hello, Alan.
Is that your Alan Rickman?
Ho. That is, to me, that is Alan Rickman. That ho. Or the
From Die Hard, we should point out for younger kids.
Oh God, please don't kill me. So good. Anyway, we should move on. Let's get into Reddit on Reddit. This first Reddit on Reddit was by Bra Monkus, and it was in the subreddit Unpopular Opinion. And they've written, I find Mr. Beast insufferable. I remember first finding out about Mr. Beast when he had around 30 to 40,000 subscribers. Well done. He would frequently make jokes about killing himself with various things while commentating on intros. I stopped watching him until he started to gain traction at around 1 million or so subscribers, when he would give money to random people. I specifically remember him bragging about how much of a good person he is. Now he's been... oh man, this sentence doesn't quite make sense. Bragging out how much of a good person he is and how he's always been a nice person and yada, yada, yada. 74 million subscribers later, he has a huge audience for himself, and everything he's done so far just comes off as disingenuous to me. He constantly shoehorns in giving money to people in every single video to show off how good of a person he is. Just in case you forgot, he gives money to people. I've always found him and his content insufferable, and a platform to spend his money on others to keep a high morale.
Okay, so I would say that we both have a tangential understanding of Mr. Beast. My understanding of Mr. Beast is I've seen a few of Mr. Beast videos. I'm assuming probably just the most popular ones because they'll get recommended to me from time to time.
I haven't watched like all his channel or even a large percentage of it, but yeah.
Generally, I'm in favor of what they do on the channel. It seems harmless, but it's also not for me. Like whenever I watch this, I'm like, these guys are so annoying. Or because he's got like a little crew around him. And they're just screaming idiots. Like there was like, oh my god! You know, like
They get really hyped up over.
What I want to see is just a calm man giving people money.
Hey,
how are you?
How do you
Here's
do?
$10,000.
Here's a few thousand. Yeah,
thank you. I appreciate that. No, you're very welcome. Absolutely. Yeah. On you go. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. So here's my thoughts on this. Is this sentiment in general of people filming themselves doing good things, I fucking hate. I think it is just the worst thing in the world. I think it's so self-indulgent. And so many times you could just do that nice thing and not, film yourself and whatnot. But I have to admit, in the case of Mr. Beast, I don't find it that way.
Well, yeah, I think that there's a difference with generally, I agree with you and with what Mr. Beast does. The ones that I find really disingenuous are when it's like hidden camera giving homeless people money or stuff like that. When you're exploiting these people. Whereas Mr. Beast is generally like someone will sign up for a game or something. Like they're not using people that don't realize that they're only being used to up someone's image as being generous. It's pretty agreed upon to be like, hey, if you come and are involved in this thing, you can win money. Like they just recreated Squid Game on his YouTube channel. I actually watched that one recently.
So many people died.
So many people died. But you know what? It's a good time. It's a good time.
But that one person who won, oh boy, they were rich.
But obviously everyone that signed up for that knew what was going on. I think you could win like $436,000 or something like that.
It's a very specific amount of money.
Yeah, it was something to do with like the main character was like 436 or something. So I don't know. Anyway, the point was you win a whole chunk of money, but everyone knew signing up that it was going to be a big YouTube thing and you're there to win the money. So I don't feel like they're being exploited.
Even the other stuff that I think he has done that's a little bit more on that side of sort of hidden camera sort of like, because I think he has done some stuff like that too. But that's not, I think, his main thing, but I think he has done it before. But even then, there's to me, there's like this honesty about, for one, I think he's genuinely like, I want to sort of give and like help people by giving them money sort of thing. I don't know what it is about him, but his demeanor just seems a little bit more genuine and it doesn't feel like it's so much about him. I think there's sometimes I've watched videos and like he doesn't feature the whole way through, like it's about the people that are like doing these little games or whatnot, but it's like almost not centered around him a bit. I don't know, something like that. But also just the fact that he's like, I give people money and then I make these YouTube videos and that gets me to make more money so that I can give more money away and then do more of these YouTube videos. And to me, that's just like way much more of a like, okay, you've just got a cycle here, you know, like it's just the system that you're working and you're basically a charity foundation, but the people aren't necessarily directly donating. You're just getting the donations from advertising, and you have to put the videos out, and it's just this weird cycle. And so I find it really funny because of anyone to sort of do this sort of stuff. I disagree with this person, which they've put in unpopular opinion. They obviously know that a lot of people like Mr. Beast.
I also think that Mr. Beast's audience tends to skew younger.
Yeah, but that's true.
Of all the YouTube personalities that have big followings of young people, he's probably the least toxic.
Yeah, I think so.
Or like troublesome. Like you look at people like the Paul brothers, or I'm sure a bunch of people I don't know. I just have no. But they all seem like it's all about clout and it's all about et cetera, et cetera. So for that reason, I was like, it's a pretty inoffensive guy to watch.
Yeah.
But also, I can tell how old someone is based on if they have a Mr. Beast profile picture when they're commenting on something. I'll be like, oh, you're 13.
Yeah, you are quite young, yes. Which is funny because, like, a lot of the people that here are on his show are normally around
like
his age.
17, 18 normally.
Sometimes old. No, I think they're, like, older than that even. Yeah. It's just that you're really old, Cambo.
I am really old.
Yeah. It's funny, actually, in some of these comments too, because obviously, again, it's unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
And so I think most people have just jumped on and be like, oh boy, how dare you say this about Mr. Beast, the man that I love and is genuine. For example, one of the comments here by Staunchberg, didn't he just do a huge campaign to clean up recent oil spills on the West Coast?
He did, yeah. TMCs, yeah.
And it's like, yeah, he just actually...
Team Trees before that was also a huge success, planted a whole bunch of trees.
Yep. YoPro 101, he also has an entire warehouse that he gives food away from.
But to be fair, I don't think this person has said that what he does isn't good. I think they said that they find his whole shtick. Yeah. And I think you're allowed to, like, I do get the sense that he's maybe a bit smug at times.
Right, yeah,
like, because he'll be like, oh, you know what, you tried have $10,000, and he'll kind of look at the camera and shake his head a bit.
Right. See, I don't get that from him at all, which is why I do like him, is because I don't get the smugness across.
But I can see how someone
might find it that way.
Because I do think that there is this disconnection with money's a tangible thing when you watch his channel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think that, especially if imagine you're struggling with money, right?
Yeah.
And you're seeing this guy just give away money like whatever, and it just seems like an intangible thing.
Yeah.
And then all his friends are laughing like dickheads, running around, slapping each other in the balls or whatever they do. I don't know.
Yeah.
Then there might be a bit of you being like, fuck this guy. You know, you don't necessarily think what they're doing is bad, and he does seem to be doing a lot of good things. But I can get how that would just rub people the wrong way.
Do you reckon then, looking at a different angle, do you reckon that could be jealousy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like, oh, there's people that are perhaps in the same situation as me, right? Struggling financially. And Mr. Beast is giving them cash.
Yeah, could be.
And I hate that because
I want a Tesla if I hold my hand on it long enough or something.
Yeah.
But another thing I think is maybe underrated in these comments, I'm not sure, is... underrated aspect is he's a very good storyteller. The one thread that runs through all of his videos is there's a pretty good story that makes you want to keep watching.
Yeah.
So I saw one not long ago where essentially he was like, I'll give this guy a bunch of cash in the brand new Tesla. Yeah. But he has to give away 100 cars in a day. Yeah. He just needs to give them away to people.
Yeah.
And by the end, you are really like rooting for this guy to give away the last 10 cars or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like taking them down to the local supermarket, being like, have this car, please. Like, and it's just constructed in such a way. And I don't know whether it's constructed like that before they film it or it's all found in the edit. But he's a very good storyteller.
Yeah.
Like, you do genuinely want this guy to give away all these cars.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm jealous, Kim, because I didn't get one of these cars. I thought one other comment here, which is kind of funny, by Kooky Lee, said, streamer buys a $3 million house. Reddit, what a dick. YouTuber donates $3 million to charity. Reddit, what a dick. It's like, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. You know, you can't, when you're in the spotlight, people are going to hate you. That's why I'm happy that our podcast is so subpar. Because... everybody likes us? No, wait, that's not true. The opposite is true.
But they just
I didn't think about it.
The thing is, they don't know that they don't like us.
They don't know they don't like us. We're not popular enough. Yeah. It's good. Only a small percentage of the population finds us insufferable. Okay, let's move into Ask Reddit. Ask Reddit. This Ask Reddit is by Jellybones. You get the ability to bring one person back from the dead at the age they were when they died. Who do you bring back?
Now, do we want to...
profit off this? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, we've got two... well, we're at a fork in the road. Profit from this change the world for the better.
Oh. The trick is, Cambo, to find one that's both.
No, I'm thinking... Here's what I'm thinking. So I have one for profit.
Okay. Yeah.
We bring back Elvis Presley.
Oh.
Because if Elvis Presley released another album after so long, that would surely skyrocket to number one, right?
Yeah.
But we make him sign a resurrection clause, which is, now that we've resurrected you, we get a majority of this.
How could you guarantee that, though? That's hard. You can't, like, bring him back and be like, oh, do we have a gun to his head?
Yeah, here's what we do. We bring him back. We don't bring him back publicly. We bring him back privately.
Yeah.
He's in a basement.
Yeah.
And we're like, you record another album.
Yeah.
For us.
Yeah.
You sign all this shit over to us.
Yeah.
Then we tell the world you're alive.
Yeah.
And then we have the big... So by then, all the legality is taken care of.
Yeah. I think there's a problem with Elvis. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
We've got him in the basement.
Yeah.
We're shining a light in his eyes to, put him off.
Yeah.
The light is coming from our iPhone. His first question is, what's that? Then we have to, like, explain technology and what's happened in the many years since he's, been deceased. Like, there's just so many... I think things that we'd have to like explain to him. Like he'd be overwhelmed. Maybe he'd be like, I hated performing. I just wanted to do more drugs and eat more peanut butter and banana or whatever deep fried sandwiches.
Well, is there
he's
another?
Like, I'm not going to perform.
Is there another musician?
How about
with as much recognition that
Michael Jackson? In fact, I think if you brought Elvis Presley and Michael Jackson back at the same time, I think Michael Jackson would make more money.
But he's a worse guy.
That is, I still think that's bullshit, just by the way.
Okay.
Do you know that the FBI have said none of the claims have been substantiated on any of that? And I still think that he was a weird guy.
Didn't Elvis marry like a 15-year-old girl or something?
Right. We're bringing back a piece of shit no matter what.
Well, I was going to say someone like Buddy Holly. Buddy Holly died real young.
Right, yeah.
In a plane crash. But in that time, I think the cachet socially of Buddy Holly has dropped.
Yeah. That's
what about the guy from Linkin Park?
Nah.
Is he still culturally relevant enough?
Nah, I don't think so. Wait,
just trying not to bring back a piece of shit.
I'm a good.
It's really hard.
I didn't think about this.
Yeah.
Let's kill somebody now. Let's kill Adele. Everybody loves her.
Everyone does love Adele. That's a good pick.
Yeah.
Bring her back.
Kill Adele. Bring her back. The trick is, do we make her sign the contract before or after she's...
Before, here's why. Before,
hey, we're gonna kill you.
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll be back.
You'll be back.
Because when ours dies, there's a huge spike in their sales.
Yeah.
So
like, oh
we get that
so many
spike.
Sad people.
Let's wait a decade.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Wait.
Huge spike in sales again.
Yeah.
We profit again.
Do you think you could convince Adele that we will kill her now? We promise.
Yeah.
We promise in 10 years we'll bring her back. Reckon she'd be like,
shine a light in her eyes from an iPhone 20 or whatever. She's like, wait, what's that? Oh, God damn it. We tried to avoid this with Elvis.
Yeah. Maybe like you need somebody that's just dipping in their career. Like they can see it coming. They're like, oh, I'm about to head into a hole here. You need that person. They're desperate.
Who's the singer of Maroon 5?
They're already in the hole, let's be honest. They're not coming out of that one.
Because I just said, who's the singer of Maroon 5?
Yeah.
So that's all you need to know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here's what I'm thinking,
Yeah.
Cambo. We've only gone to singers. This one is going to...
So I just we'll quickly remembered Heath Ledger.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Actually, Heath Ledger. Yeah, it'll be a little that guy.
But obviously, we make him sign a contract.
We make him sign a contract. Here's what I'm thinking, right? This one is far more manipulative.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, we're relying on reviving the person
and then have an uptick in their career.
Yeah, to have an uptick in their career. Well, not just that, but like, well, we need to. We're still hoping that they will agree to our terms and not, I don't know, take the moral high ground and not do what we say or whatever. Or as soon as they get out, then they'll call the cops.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is we need to manipulate surviving family members of somebody who's deceased, but also I'm doing this for the greater humanity because somebody I think that we could resurrect that everybody would totally love is Steve Irwin.
Okay.
Everybody loved that guy. He loves the shit out of animals. If he came back to Earth, the world would be a better place, I think. I think he's one of the few people, I think, that he's so passionate about wildlife conservation and animals and stuff that I think nothing bad could come of bringing him back. But his kids and his wife, they've got that zoo. They've got that zoo money. Yeah. So I say we go to them first and say, we'll bring Steve back, but give us a few $1 million first.
Scratch.
Yeah. Sign right here, please.
You scratch our back. We bring your husband back from the dead.
Yeah. See? I mean, it's a bit mean to them. They seem like really nice people.
It is a bit mean.
Yeah.
But would we be rich?
But we'd be rich.
Yeah.
So think about that.
I've thought about it.
Yeah.
I'd do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd do it. Okay.
Because even if you were doing a press conference and people were criticizing you for this, like, I can't believe you're exploiting, goes, geez, sounds like people don't want Steve Irwin back. Yeah. And then everyone shut up.
Yeah.
They're right.
Oh,
we need to go along with it. They do have that clause that if we're mean to them, they won't do it.
Yeah. Okay, I've got another one here. This is by Ral Freedom. Since Santa is old and coal was considered worthless back in the day, what new worthless item could Santa give to naughty children in 2021?
DVDs.
Oh, DVDs. That's a good one. Yeah.
Here's a DVD of The Great Gatsby. What am I? I only say that because we once got that as a end of year work gift, fairly recently. And everyone was like, what am I going to do with this? That was years ago.
Okay, even better, I think, is actually Blu-ray. Somehow Blu-ray is now worse than DVDs. I don't know how it happened.
Do you think more things
technology?
I'm trying to think what's harder to actually play. Oh, what if it's a HD DVD? You know how there was the format war? So it went from DVD and then it was either HD DVD and Blu-ray, and for a while they were releasing on both.
Yeah.
And then Blu-ray won out. Yeah. But there is a bunch of HD DVDs out there, which I think you need a specific player for.
Oh, do you? Yeah. We could give them a VHS tape.
I think that might be a bit retro and cool now.
Oh.
You just want this would be the most inconvenient way to watch the movie.
Yeah.
So if you got a DVD right now, if I gave you a DVD, could you play it?
Yeah.
What would you
I think the PlayStation still plays it.
Oh, it's the PlayStation.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, it would be hard.
Well, you've got a PlayStation 5. Do you reckon they bothered with that capability?
I have no idea of this, obviously. I'm an idiot when it comes to knowing things about technology, but I assume they're like, this is like a bit of code that we just copy and paste into the new PlayStation, and it takes up barely any memory, and it'll just be there forever. But I don't know for sure.
Okay, I've just binged it. Yes, they can.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I imagine it's as simple as that. I don't think that they're changing anything in the hardware to have that.
It's
going.
Technically capable of playing the Ultra HD 4K Blu-ray discs,
right?
But I imagine that whatever that base code is, must also be able to read just regular DVD discs.
Yeah.
Wow,
that's good.
Would you ever though?
Watch a DVD?
Yeah.
Probably not. I think I have a Blu-ray of The Quiet Place.
If
for some reason.
If you knew that you had somewhere in your house, you weren't quite sure where, a DVD copy of A Quiet Place, or it was 99 cents to rent it on Google Play, what would you do?
Oh, that's a toughie.
It could be the same with like audio CDs as well, like giving kids an album on CD.
Yeah, that's true.
The first thing I used to do when I was a kid is rip it to iTunes.
Oh, right.
When I got a CD.
Yeah, straight away.
Now, obviously, even that is obsolete.
Yeah, exactly. You go down to the corner store and you say, "May I please have a song?" And they play it for you and you listen to it there. That's how it is these days.
Then you walk home.
Yeah. You have the tune in your head for the rest of the day, skipping along merrily. Yeah, that's good. Otherwise, I don't know. What do kids hate these days? I think like I wonder if you give them like credits for the Angry Birds game. You know, something that's just like a little bit outdated.
What about a phone card for a payphone?
Oh, yeah.
Or a landline telephone.
Yeah. Now, see, I think that could be a retro thing again as well.
Yeah. But do you remember those phone cards that you could punch the code into a payphone?
Yeah.
And it would give you like a certain amount of dollars credit.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's it. What about Tarzos? Let's kick off those again.
What about polyphonic ringtones?
The Crazy Frog. Let's get that back. That's pretty good. Anywho, perhaps we shall move on, Cambo, to Today I Advise. So now it's time for Today I Learned. What's the intro to that? Today I Learned. And also sometimes advice. This Today I Learned is by Gatekeeper. But Cambo. G8. KPR.
Gotcha.
Pretty good. Today I learned that an 18-year-old was convinced by a boy she met online who claimed to be a multimillionaire to kill her best friend. She then convinced 4 others to help her murder her friend to split a $9 million prize.
Wow.
Isn't that insane?
Insane.
Totally insane. How much money do you think you'd have to be offered to kill me?
9 million would really...
It's a lot.
It would get me thinking.
Yeah. It is decent. I wouldn't want to split that between 4 other people.
Do you think, like, if I was stabbing you,
and
you're like, "Why, Cambo?
Yeah.
Why?" And I said, $9 million, Nelson, you'd go,
I'd be like, well, it's fair enough. Bring me back without power, though. Yeah, it's $9 million is up there. I'd kill a lot of people for $9 million. I mean, the trick is...
Who wouldn't you kill for $9 million?
Who wouldn't I kill? Probably my mum.
For $9 million? She's had a good life.
Yeah, she has. Yeah, she's pretty old.
See, I would go, like, to me, it's younger.
Yeah.
Like depriving someone of their entire life.
Yeah, that's true. My neplings, I wouldn't ever do that. It'd be at least 10. Yeah, family's hard in general.
Yeah.
I need a lot of millions of dollars to do this.
But there is a price.
There's a price for everyone. No, honestly, my nipplings, not at all, I don't think. I don't think there is a sum of money that I can be paid to which I would kill them.
Well, we'll find out when you chat to that man online.
when I find out who this is. The rest of my family, maybe.
Yeah.
What if it was like, I don't know, my brother, right? I talk to my brother. He's got kids. And I'm like, look, I can kill you. And I'll get all this money. Some of it will go to your kids. He might be like, maybe. You know? Maybe you can convince it. You don't even have to be I mean,
you do have to be a murderer.
Well, you do, yeah. You still have to obviously commit to the murder.
Yeah.
Contractually, you've done that. I can't imagine. Okay, here's my other question. To what extent do you think a stranger could convince you of doing something, like anything?
Well, I have questions about this scenario. Like, did they want her to kill her best friend purely for their entertainment, or were they trying to convince her that, like, oh, your best friend is betraying you in some way? Like,
no, I think it was like I mean, I don't know. I'm reading between the lines here, but I think it was like an entertainment thing because it says the $9 million prize at the end. So I think it's like,
okay, yeah.
He must have been like, oh, I want this for entertainment.
Because I would think that's how someone would have to convince me, a stranger, is to be like, oh, this person has wronged you or your loved ones in this particular way.
Yeah.
And even then it would be pretty bad.
It'd have to be so severe for you to be like, yeah, I'm definitely going to, like, I can't imagine anyone, oh, you know what though? If it was Mr. Beast, I'd be like,
it's good.
He's
has the hallmarks of a Mr. Beast.
it does.
Strangers online getting big cash money prizes.
We're going to find out that.
Because you can picture like the thumbnail of him like with the shocked face being like, first one to kill your best friend wins $9 million.
Yeah. So many people would die around the world.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah. That's how, if the world ever got to the point of like extreme overpopulation, and the government was like, oh my God, we need to do something about it. We've thought about the Hunger Games and whatnot. Somebody could be like, what if we just get Mr. Beast to offer people to kill their friends?
And then they win $9 million each. Yeah. And then for everyone that they kill, they plant a tree.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I think that'd take off.
Yeah.
I'd do it, Gambo.
Damn it.
I'd kill you. I also saw this one the other day. I've just realized it's getting into a depressing kind of thought and how horrible the world is. But I read the other day a story on Reddit. Sorry that I can't credit whoever wrote this. A woman got into a car accident. She sort of hit somebody and then drove off. I think it might have been like a cyclist or a motorcyclist or something. And the person and witnesses followed this woman home, trying to get her to like pull over.
Yeah.
Followed her home. She went outside, came out with a gun. But also the motorcyclist happened to be carrying a gun, also shot this woman and shot her dead. And turns out she was also pregnant. And it's like, what a totally effed up situation that is, because she's gone and pulled a gun on someone because she doesn't want to
face the consequences
of what she's done. Somebody else has been like, well, I'm going to shoot this person because
of what they did.
/ I don't want to get shot, I guess.
Yeah. Self-defense.
And it's just like, can you just imagine that if somebody told you that's how you're going to die in the future? Like, what a totally effed up situation that is. And I know we bring it up occasionally, and we also sort of avoid it. But wouldn't happen in a lot of other countries, you know, when it's not so easy to get a gun.
You don't have to tell me what country that happened in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's just like even just something as so simple as that you just would literally never.
It wouldn't happen.
She comes out with a knife in any other country. You're not. The other guy's not going to run up and stab her with his knife.
That's like just a good old game of knifey spooning.
Knifey spooning happens here all the time. Barely any deaths. Sometimes a spooning. Yeah. Anyway, got a bit off track there.
Should we lighten the show up?
Yes, I would kill you for $25,000.
No. It's not even a whole year of your salary.
Yeah, I know. Like, I could take a bit of a holiday. Yeah.
At least can we for a deposit of a house?
I mean, I've got my whole life to do that sort of stuff. I'll do one more today, Linda.
I'd pay $100 to kill you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you'd pay.
I'd pay.
You'd pay. Oh, okay. Well, that's rude. Can be.
You're lucky no one took me up on my offer.
Yeah.
I was walking down the street with a picture of you and a knife in my hands. I'm like, $100.
Kill this guy.
$100. I'll kill him.
Honestly. I'm just glad that you won't do it for free, though.
There was people that did have like more questions about it, but that was the police.
Yeah. Yeah. And they were all out of cash. Okay, I'm going to do another Today I Learned. Am I? I don't know how this one's going to go. It's up to you to carry this one. Okay? This is by Hannibal's Did I just cut this up?
Hannibal's Elephant?
I think maybe Hannibal's
Makes sense.
Elephant. No, it's by Hannibal's Elephant.
Oh, okay. Well, still makes sense. Hannibal rode those elephants over the Himalayas, didn't he?
No, I think that was Jesus. And it was across the Red Sea.
I think you've got that right.
Yeah, I've got that right for sure. Don't worry about it. Today I learned of a group of people known as Cagots who were persecuted for centuries in France. They did not differ racially or religiously than the rest of the population. Historians still aren't sure why this group of people were hated so much.
Makes you think, doesn't it, Nelson? Mm-hmm. Maybe racism is a bit silly.
Oh, maybe racism's a bit
silly. Because maybe they just didn't have anyone to persecute, so they're like, I don't know, them.
Yeah. Just those people are literally on that corner.
And then as soon as another minority rolled into town, they're like, all right, you guys are right. You guys are right. Them.
Yeah. We've run out of people to pick on. We've literally killed them all.
And it must have been like the first... cause I almost said like ethnicity, but they're not. What is they're not?
Yeah.
First group of people to like stumble publicly, fall over in the street, like, oh, that's a shame.
You bloody
That's
Cagot.
a shame.
Honestly, Cagot sounds rude. If I called somebody a Cagot, I feel a little bit like I've said something wrong.
It's only because it rhymes with quite a
offensive.
Is
that why? Maybe
offensive
that's why.
Sexual orientation slur.
I didn't think about that, but maybe it is.
I think subconsciously your mind connects the two.
Yeah, okay. I bet you it was just something as simple as like, it was Cagot's general store. And just everybody who went there were persecuted because nobody liked they needed somebody to persecute at that time. That's all it was. Or maybe it was like vegans, They just didn't have a word for it back then.
Right.
And
so people because veganism, the practice of veganism is popularized recently, but maybe it was just like picky eaters.
Oh, picky eaters.
They'd be like, oh, we're having pork, and they're like, I don't really do pork. Yeah. Do you have any white meat?
Yeah.
You Cagots. You're persecuted.
Yeah.
That's it. You're persecuted.
Yeah. Or people who chew with their mouth open. Yeah.
People that spoil the end of this time plays. I
guess. Yeah. Oh, I've seen this one. Yeah. This is where actually they both commit suicide.
When Macbeth kills his stepfather. Oh, come on!
Yeah. You son of a... You Cagot! Yeah. I think that's it. I'm going to start throwing around the term Cagot.
Okay.
Be careful. People. No. They would say, did you say,
Yeah.
And I'll say, no, I said.
How dare you? First of all, how dare you say that word?
That's a rude word to use. Don't use that word again. I said, you're a Cagot. They say, what does that mean? I say, I don't know.
Oh, ignorant. They were persecuted for a very long time.
Yeah. Do you know what?
You've never bothered to learn what a Cagot is.
I think it actually could be a good word to use for people that you don't like, but you sort of don't really know why.
Mr. Beast.
The guy earlier who didn't really like Mr. Beast. Is something like, I would refer to him as a Cagot.
Wait, so is Mr. Beast the Cagot because... Or is the person...
Yeah. The Mr. Beast is the Cagot to that person.
So say I was like, you know what? Never got into Ben Affleck. Yeah. Couldn't tell you why. Yeah. He's a Cagot to me.
Just for some reason. Yeah. He's a Cagot in my mind.
Yeah.
That may be it.
That makes sense.
I like that idea of it's just you can't put your,
Someone tell us if Cagot is offensive, please. Just in case.
Are we saying something super like the N-word over and over again?
If we are, it's via ignorance.
It's surely not, right?
I don't think so.
I'm going to have to quickly bing this.
Because we did that course of all the offensive words.
No, I think it's literally just for it's the only time this word has been used is to, it looks, by pictures alone, it looks like it could be smaller people.
Oh.
Actually, I don't know. I don't think that's true. I mean, the point is they don't know. So obviously not.
In fact, that was quite offensive of the cartoonist who drew these drawings. No one liked them. Oh, what are they, like short or something?
Yeah. This is so... Actually, anyway, I'm going to move on because I've just sort of started reading little blurbs off Bing and going into a rabbit hole while not telling anybody what I'm reading. Like, oh, that's interesting. Oh, I see.
And that's entertainment.
That's entertainment. That's this podcast anyway. All right, let's get into shower thoughts.
Oh, no, wrong one. No, sorry, Nelson. It's been a long day. It's been a very long day.
Shower thoughts, shower thoughts, shower thoughts, shower thoughts.
Something that's never occurred to me, Nelson. Mm-hmm. Do you think the fact that shower thoughts and podnapping buttons are both blue and get played one after the other is a problem?
Not for me.
Because in my mind, I glanced over, said blue button, pressed it.
Okay.
And it's never occurred to me that the shower thoughts and the podnapping button play one after the other, are very close proximity and are both colored blue.
Who do you have to blame for that?
Sorry, I just wanted to do it again.
Yeah. It always reminds me of when Hasm did the What Rules game for us. And
we have a trophy over there.
Yeah, and I have the trophy. Don't say we have the trophy. God, can't be. And one of the things that you lost points for was if you ever pressed a button out of order.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm surprised you didn't lose millions of points, honestly.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a reference for old listeners. This shower thought is by Trash and Noob. If there's an ice cream in Zootopia, then someone was getting milked. I have a question for you. Would you eat/drink breast milk?
I mean, I have in my youth.
Yeah. I'm talking now. I've heard that some people make cheese out of, because some like women need to like express for longer or whatever, and they end up with way more milk than they actually need.
Yeah. I think it's more of a mental barrier than anything, isn't it?
It is a little bit.
Like there is something that is seemingly, it feels unnatural, even though technically I guess it's the most natural.
Yeah.
About it. And it's especially if it's like someone consuming their breast milk feels so intimate.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
that is I think the mental hurdle. So when it's mum to baby, that makes complete sense. That is a very intimate thing. Mm-hmm. But if it's like your neighbor or something, and they're like, I've made these brownies, my breast milk is in it.
Yeah.
Part of you is like, I'm technically consuming you.
Yeah.
And that, I don't know the cow.
Yeah.
I'll never meet the cow. Mm-hmm. But I know you.
Yeah. Also, I know that the cow has been basically eating hay, grass for its entire life. And so the milk is a byproduct of obviously what they're consuming.
Yeah.
Whereas like, I don't know what if she's eating KFC most of the time, I think maybe that's a worse quality milk or better quality. Maybe that'd be delicious. KFC flavored milk.
You want to know a weird thing?
Yeah.
I would feel better eating like something, like a little bit of chocolate, and then someone said, do you know that chocolate had breast milk in it?
Yeah.
Then if they gave me a piece of chocolate and said, this has breast milk in it.
Yeah.
That's odd, isn't it?
It is kind of.
Because if you enjoyed it and someone said that has breast milk, I think you'd go, huh.
Yeah.
But knowing it beforehand, for some reason, and I cannot explain why, is a bigger hurdle to clear.
Yeah, that's right. It's like, it makes me think of, this is very specific and neither of us have eaten this food, but durian is a extremely smelly fruit that a lot of people don't like.
I've had a durian candy.
Oh, right. And so I think that's, it's almost the same barrier in a way, right? Where you smell it first and you're like, this is going to be disgusting sort of. And you might like put yourself off it before you even eaten it because you already have that barrier, that mental barrier. I think there's the same kind of thing. But yeah, that's true. At the same time, I think it's so funny, right? That we're like, oh, I'm so willing to drink cow's milk.
Yeah.
But like, that's kind of gross if you also think about it. Like, it's the norm, but like a cow's plodding around in the, paddock in the mud, probably in its own shit or not. Like,
that doesn't affect the udders though.
Well, it might be like on the udders a little bit as it's being milked, and I don't know. But obviously they heat up the milk, pasteurize the milk,
and probably process a fair bit of it.
Well, I guess it gets meant to get rid of all that the bad stuff.
So also, I guess it depends. Like, how is the breast milk prepared?
Yeah. Was this ethically sourced?
It was an ethically sourced. I want a free range woman where this came from. And then
did she have? How many yards did she have? How many acres?
Because similar to the way that I wouldn't drink milk straight from the udder.
Yeah,
I would want whatever the processing is.
Yeah.
Has that same processing been done to breast milk? I'd be way more game, I think, if that was the case.
Yeah.
Because I imagine that breast milk, as it comes out, is probably like pretty tart and like,
I don't know.
Nor do I, but I would imagine it coming straight from the body, much like when milk comes straight from a cow, being unprocessed, is like, that's not the creamy yum milk that you're used to.
No, it is. It is. I know, we've had this conversation before, I know. And I think on the podcast I didn't say anything, but afterwards, like, I should have said something. I'm saying it now, Cago.
Okay.
The milk from a cow, straight away, is the best milk. It's super creamy, best milk of your life. But it's meant to be illegal to drink that because it has a lot of bacteria and stuff in it. And the pasteurizing is actually, they just heat it up to a certain degree. Obviously, it's like not boiling, but it's like enough to kill bad bacteria because it's like a health risk. So that's why it's like illegal not to. But it's meant to be like so delicious and creamy as soon as it comes out.
Would you ever, if you, say you have a kid.
Yeah. I know where this is going.
Mother's breastfeeding.
Yeah.
But stored some milk in a bottle.
Yeah.
For later use.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. Good. I probably would too.
I'm trying that out.
Just a little nip to see.
See, that's the thing. It's like you're right. If it's a neighbor, weird.
Yeah.
If it's my partner, I'm like, well, I've got to give it a shot.
And I think it's weird to get it, let's say, from the source.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not like, move the kid, I'm having a go. But if it's in the bottle,
yeah,
have a little nip.
What if though you accidentally get a little bit?
What
because of sexy times,
that's fine.
Maybe then it's like an accident. That would be weird if it started off like, oh, this is a bit of an accident.
Feeling
sexy,
actually
delicious,
and replenished.
Yeah.
The killing with my calcium. What if you've got a kid? Mm-hmm. So there's breast milk available in the house.
Yeah.
Pour some cereal. Open the fridge.
Yeah.
You had a regular
milk. Oh, no.
Would you put a little bit
on? I mean, I'd taste it first. Okay. and then if I was like, this is like, I got to have a bowl of this, then I guess I'd keep going.
It's like, there's breast milk or there's soy milk.
Almond. Ew. Okay, here's another one. This is by Wag Rider 23. The first caveman to discover a pepper probably thought that they would legitimately fucking die for a hot minute or two after eating it.
Yes. Yeah. I always wonder about that as well. With like any food that poses any danger whatsoever.
Yeah.
How many people died before they worked out exactly what it was?
Yeah.
That was killing them, and still being like, but we can still eat it if we do this.
Yeah.
And why anyone went, well, fair enough.
Yeah, exactly. Like, isn't it the puffer fish?
The puffer fish, yeah.
Having that portion that's poisonous, and you're like, oh, don't eat that. Or even snake, I'm sure, to some degree, making sure that you don't eat any of the head or whatever. But I imagine what happened. This is how it happened because the first person to eat, or first people probably, that ate hot peppers, they were probably like, oh my God, almost died, but didn't. this is hilarious. I'm gonna play a prank on my friends.
Yeah.
And then they get their friend over and they're like, oh, try this. I found this new yummy yum plant. And he's like, no, this isn't going to be like that time that you tricked me into eating breast milk, was it? No, totally different. And he gives it to the friend. He's like, oh my God, that was like ridiculously hot. Oh, I'm going to die. Then I reckon the other guy was like, yeah, it was really hot. I'm going to try it again. Because I forgot how hot it is, and you've survived. We've both survived again. I had aggressive diarrhea last night, but that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
And then I reckon that it just sort of became a thing that the second time around, he's like, actually, this is
pretty good.
Yeah, I reckon with the right kind of stew, this could be delicious.
As a condiment to mix into something, you know, you wouldn't necessarily eat it by itself, but it would add a nice kick to things.
Yeah.
You brought up a valid point. I reckon the pepper got them twice. So when they ate it, they probably thought they were going to die for a hot minute.
Yeah.
But then anyone that's eaten a lot of spicy food knows the next morning.
Yeah.
I wonder if they were also like, oh, no, it might be killing me
now. It's going to kill me. Oh, I shouldn't have given it to so many of my friends. I think that's right as well, because we probably take for granted, and I know that there's like different cultures where their body processes food different ways. In particular, like I think dairy and stuff, the studies and whatever, where the first person to eat a chili was probably far more severe than us now eating chilies, because our ancestors probably ate chilies and whatever. It's been part of diet, albeit maybe a small part of our diet, being sort of UK sort of based, probably our heritage a little bit more.
Yeah.
But to some degree, I would say our body got used to that, and so I would think the very first person to try it probably would have had a painful few days. Like,
yeah, you're probably right.
It would have been far worse. But yeah, pretty funny. All right, Cambo, let's get into. I can see what you're doing. Let's get into podnapping.
So now,
I pivoted at the last minute.
oh my God, I'm being podnapped.
Podnapping.
This is Podnapping, where we take a topic of conversation or a segment from another thing and we do it ourselves.
Can I pitch a new intro? Mm-hmm. This is Podnapping, where we've discovered there's a lot of quizzes online.
Yes, but Cambo, I refuse to support BuzzFeed.
Uh-huh.
That is to say, I found one that's not on BuzzFeed.
Yes,
this week.
Peek behind the curtain. You went through a lot of BuzzFeed ones being like, no good, no good.
Yeah, this one. One of them, I want to point out, I pointed this out to you as well, but just so the listeners know how obscure they are, one of the BuzzFeed quizzes was like, what 50% Harry Potter, 50%...
It was even more pointed to this. It says everybody is 50% Disney and 50% Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And if you take this quiz, we'll tell you which combination you are.
Which 50-50 you are. How unbelievably specific is that? It's nuts. Anyway, I found one. Here's part of the problem. I actually found on BuzzFeed ones that was like, hey, millennials, you'll never get this Gen Z/Gen X quiz.
Yep.
And I was like, that's a bit of fun, but a lot of images.
Yeah.
Can't do that on a podcast.
No.
So I just found one. Now, this one is a bit sneaky in the way they've done it.
Okay.
Because I found the first question text-based. Fantastic. But you can't go into the next question until you've submitted an answer.
Right.
So this could fail instantly if the very next one is image-based. I'm going to have to do some great describing.
Okay.
Anyway, but this one is titled, because the titles of the quizzes are sometimes the best part. No shade, but we bet you can't get 100% on this Gen Z quiz.
Okay. So, as men in their 30s, we're going to test how in touch...
Yeah.
How much our finger is still on the pulse.
Yeah. I think like last week, we'll do where I'll read the question. It is multiple choice.
Yeah.
But if you can get it off the bat, you get double points.
Okay.
Obviously, you need to keep track of your points because I don't give a shit. And then if you can't get it, then you can have a multiple choice. And then if you need a lifeline, I'm here for you.
Youth correspondent, Nelson Allingham.
Yeah, I'm all about the Gen Zers.
Yeah.
Zoomers, we call ourselves.
Oh, guys, he's doing a TikTok dance.
Yeah, yeah. I'm doing the what? Oh, no. Anywho, okay. First question.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Second question. What did?
So was that correct?
You find out at the end. What did Kylie Jenner name her baby? Now, I feel like out of us two, you have a slightly better advantage because Stacey's into the whole
Jenner and Kardashian
stuff.
Did I listen when she told me?
I would not blame you if that.
She's definitely 100% told me.
Okay.
I think,
you might get it with the multiple choice.
Yeah. I think maybe if I hear it, I will recognize it.
Do you want to take a stab anyway, or you need to hear the names?
For some reason, Stormy kept popping up. I think it might be Stormy.
Okay. Here we go. Here are your options.
Yeah.
Rainy.
Yep.
Stormy.
Yep.
Moon. North. I do know that North is Kim Kardashian's because Northwest. Whatever. Anyway. Or Angel.
I think it's Stormy.
Going with Stormy? Okay. Let me just confirm. Yes. Okay. I agree. Oh.
Did it not tell us?
Nah, maybe we do find out at the end.
Oh, no.
Well, stay tuned. What does SMH mean?
Shaking my head.
Shaking my head? Yeah, that's good. I actually did have to look that up one day.
We found out on the show.
Oh, did we?
We found that out on the show.
Yeah. I think I told you because I'm the Zoomer correspondent. Okay. Oh, no. Which of these actors... It's a picture one, bro. Okay. Which of these actors is not on the show The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina? Oh, so you know this because you're good. Oh, it's got names. Okay. Kiernan Shipka.
I believe that is Sabrina.
Okay. Lily Reinhart. Lachlan Watson. Ross Lynch. Jazz Sinclair.
I'm going to say the second one, Lily Reinhart. It's an actress that I do know. I've not heard about her being on Sabrina. Doesn't mean she's not.
She looks much older than the others.
I mean, one of them is at a press event for Sabrina. You can see in the background.
yeah. But maybe that's the
that's
red
the trick.
herring.
That's the trick.
Yeah.
It could be.
Lachlan Watson is it?
And I know Josie and the Pussycats are now in that show. Yeah. And the girl down the bottom does look like she would play one of Josie and the Pussycats.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So I'm going to go Lily Reinhart.
Let's go Lily Reinhart.
I could be so wrong.
We find... Oh, no. Oh, no, we're good. Okay. I thought it was going to make me sign up. Okay. We'll find out at the end. I forgot. Hopefully we'll find out at the end. Otherwise, this seems like a pointless thing. Oh, I hope it's not going to tell me to put my email in the end and then I get the result.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Okay. Which Disney show did Selena Gomez get her start on?
Wasn't she in Wizards of Waverly Place? Is that an option?
It is an option.
I think that's where she came from. What are the other options?
Could be. Yeah, could be. The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Phil of the Future. That's So Raven. Hannah Montana. The Wizards of Waverly Place.
Hannah Montana was Miley Cyrus. That's So Raven was Raven. Zack and Cody.
But did she ever play I don't know at all.
I think it's Wizards of Waverly Place.
For some reason, I actually think The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I don't know at all, actually. Okay, you seem way more confident. Let's do that one. The Wizards of Waverly Place. Okay. Next one. Oh, shit. This is literally just...
Yeah. Is that so? It's a mumblecore rapper.
Yeah. What is the mumble rapper's name?
Is that Youngblood?
Is that I'm going to say it's a white dude. He is
face tats.
He
looks like a mumble rapper.
He's got a bandana around his neck. He's wearing a beanie. He's got a mic to his face. That's the best description.
What are the options?
Okay. Lil Pump, Lil Xan, 21 Savage, Lil B, Lil Tracy. Oh, Jesus.
What was the first one?
Lil Pump.
Yeah, go that.
Really? Okay. Lil Pump. Which words does Post Malone have tattooed under his eyes?
What are the options?
You don't want to take a stab?
No.
I'm sorry. True love. Mum, dad. One love. Always tired.
Always tired.
Always tired sounds right, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, always tired. Okay. Which of these celebs has not dated Taylor Swift?
Okay.
Harry Styles.
Yes, he has.
Joe Jonas.
Yes, he has.
Taylor Lautner.
Yes, he has.
Jaden Smith. Oh,
Yeah.
it's got to be Jaden.
What's
the
the other
last
just in case?
person is Calvin Harris.
I know. I think he has. Yeah, Jaden.
So
Smith.
Jaden Smith. Yeah. He just seems the odd one out there.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. This one's just a picture. What are these? This is how I'm going to describe it. It's rectangular. One side is always black. There's like a little thing in the middle. The other side is colorful.
What are they like? Are they? I can only really just see this. Are they dual pods?
Oh,
Is that an option?
Okay, let's have a look. Oh, yeah, you could be right. Flash drives. Not flash drives. Fidget spinners, not fidget spinners. Dual pods. Could be that. AirPods, Typods. Oh, it's definitely dual pods.
Yeah, because it looks like you can insert them, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I think they look like a canister.
Yeah. Let's go
Type
dual
thing.
pods. What does bougie mean?
What are the options?
What would you say first? Because I feel like I know. Wait, no, get the options first.
Oh, sorry. I was trying to look at the photo to give me clues.
Oh.
We learnt a word today. Was it this word that means lame?
I thought it was like, this is what I thought, is that something's like a bit swanky, like a
Okay.
bit upper class. Like,
Well, yeah, that's what
bougie.
I understand that word to mean.
Doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's have a look at the options, shall we? Someone that likes ugly things, a place that people shop, a difficult test, someone who loves fancy and extravagant things. I think it's going to be the
Is
last
that the
one.
red herring?
Someone who loves
Yeah,
fancy
because
extravagant.
that's what I understand it to be. So let's put that.
Yeah, okay, let's do that.
In which case, I don't think that's a Gen Z thing.
Bougie? Yeah, I feel like it's a new word.
Is it?
I don't know. Oh, no, maybe not. No, I feel like my mum said that.
Yeah, I feel like my mum said it as well. I know it because I feel like my mum said it.
Yeah. Maybe it's just more popular these days. Okay. What does Gen Z watch the most?
Well, according to a meeting I just had at work with representatives of TikTok,
Yep.
it's TikTok, according to their stats.
Yeah, okay. Okay, well, here's the options because it's a little bit hard. Social media videos on platforms like YouTube and Instagram. I'm leaning towards that.
Me too.
Then there's Netflix, traditional TV,
No.
and DVDs.
Yeah, I
I
say
think,
number
yeah, social media videos, right? Okay. Which one of these stars got their start on Vine?
Okay. I'm going to have to hear the names.
King Back,
Yes, he did.
Noah Schnapp, Jacob Tremblay,
He's an actor.
Millie
Millie
Shapiro,
Shapiro is also an actress.
Bella Thorne,
I think it's King Batch.
King Batch.
Yep.
Okay. I'm trusting you. Which Nickelodeon show did... I have no idea how long this quiz is. Which Nickelodeon show did Emma Roberts star in?
Good question. I don't know. I'm aware of her more recent work.
Okay. iCarly, Clarissa Explains It All, Unfabulous, Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, Zoe 101.
I don't know why I'm feeling like Zoe 101. But that's what I'm vibing.
Okay. I think it's definitely not... I was going to say definitely not iCarly, and then now I've just backed
I
out
can
of
picture
completely.
the main girl from
Right,
iCarly.
yeah. That's what I thought, but I don't really know any of these shows.
No.
Okay, Zoe 101?
Yeah, that's what I think, yeah.
God. What are some fun Gen Z nicknames for snakes? What? Fangers / creepers, Scaly Boy, Danger Noodle / snake / nope rope, Lil Bites.
I feel like Snaky Boy is the millennial version.
Snaky Boy.
Yeah, that's
there's Scaly Boy. There was
Scaly Boy. Sorry, I feel like that doesn't that sound like what our generation would say?
BOI stuff. Yeah.
What was the third one? Nope Rope is pretty funny.
Danger Noodle Snek. I think it's this one.
Yeah.
Purely because of Snek. SNEK.
Yeah.
And then Nope Rope.
I also think that one.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. What is... Seriously, I hope there's not many more of these. Okay.
We also don't know if we're going to get them.
Does Buzz... Do you know what would really suck? There's obviously a ton of ads. But it'd suck that after I did it, there's like a reveal of what the answer is under each one that I just haven't been looking at. Anyway. Okay. What is the Walmart Yodel boy's real name? I do remember seeing this.
Okay.
We're going to need some names, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely.
Jacob Sartorius. Noah Centineo.
Oh,
Noah, maybe.
Noah Centurano he's an actor.
Okay. Oh, see, if they put real names in here, it's going to screw me over. Anyway, Ansel.
No, he's an actor.
Elgort, Mason Ramsey, Dylan O'Brien.
Dylan O'Brien, Ansel Elgort, and Noah Centuriano are all actors. So
Okay.
It's
either Mason Ramsey or Jacob
I think
Sartorius.
It's the first one.
Jacob, yeah.
Noah Ramsey, for some reason, is that what it was?
Noah
Mason
Mason Ramsey, yeah.
Sounds like a social media star. Like some guy that lip syncs or something.
Yeah. Yeah. He does the TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay, Jacob Sartorius. Which actress... This is question number 15, by the way. Let's hope max of 20. Which actress was not in the movie Twilight?
Okay.
This is more millennial, isn't it? Maybe. I don't know.
Definitely. Twilight, yeah.
Yeah. Dakota Fanning. She was in it.
Yep.
Anna Kendrick.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Kristen Stewart. Yeah.
Yep.
Chloe Grace Moretz. I don't think she was.
Chloe Grace Moretz.
Moretz,
No,
sorry,
I
yeah.
don't think she is.
Nikki Reed. Don't know either.
It's Chloe.
Chloe Grace Moretz. She's a great actress, actually. Which of these YouTuber stars is primarily a beauty vlogger? Oh, God. Liza Koshy.
Yep. Liza Koshy. Yep.
Colleen Ballinger. Bretman Rock. Oh, it's him. I think it's him.
I'll take it.
Gabby Hanna and Hannah Hart. I think it's this Bretman Rock guy. I've seen him.
Wait, so what was the category?
You said
beauty vlogger.
Beauty
right.
vlogger.
So I was going to say, I know that Liza Koshy is a vlogger, but beauty vlogger. Okay.
Yeah, I think.
So
I've seen him do a house tour once before, and I think he was all about style and stuff.
He said, and this is where I do my beauty vlog.
Vlog. Yeah, I think so. Do you have any idea of any of the others? No?
I know roughly who they are, but I couldn't tell you what they do.
What's the name of Khloe Kardashian's clothing company? Come on, Camber, this is yours again.
Listen,
don't let us down.
I reckon if I hear it, I will know. I think it's like a sporting, they do like sporting goods.
Revenge Body, Red, White, and Blue.
It could be Revenge Body.
Good
actually.
American, Life Thread, or Chloe.
I think it's Revenge Body.
Revenge Body. Lock it in, Eddie.
Unless that was just like a series.
That's the Zoomer thing to say. Lock it in, Eddie.
And an Australian
and not
thing.
only specifically Australia.
Yeah, well, lock it in Regis, I guess, in America.
What is the term for a private Instagram only
Finster.
followed by close friends? Finster. Oh, good work. Okay, yep, sure. What does the term basic mean? Okay, this one. No options first.
What's the right way to phrase it? If you're basic, you're like...
You're a basic bitch.
Unexciting.
You're
obvious.
Boring.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Okay. An easy question on a quiz. Laugh out loud. No, come on, guys. A regular person that doesn't do anything spectacular.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. Or a great song. Okay. Those ones are actually easier. Okay. Question 20. Potentially the last question. I tell you what, Cambo. If there's more, I'm just going to click through the answers until we get to the end. Which TV show?
I don't know if it's going to tell us answer for answer, though.
I fucking hope it does. What if it just gives us percentage?
That's what I'm thinking.
Fucking hell. Which TV show has Ariana Grande not appeared on?
Okay.
Victorious, Sam and Cat, Scream Queens, American Horror Story, and then the last one is she's appeared on all of these shows. I want to pick that one, Gambo, because I've not heard of any of these.
I have heard of two of them. Scream Queens and
what
American
happens in Scream
Horror
Queens?
Story. They're both
American Horror Story, actually. I think.
They're both created by Ryan Murphy, who does like those anthology series. So American Horror Story is different every season.
I do remember that.
American Crime Story is also the same. Scream Queens, I think, was the same. Scream Queens is like his homage to like I Know What You Did Last Summer and Scream and all of those kind of like
it does
late
also
90s,
sound
early
like
2000s teen slasher films.
It sounds like it could be
stars Emma Roberts from the previous questions, by the way.
Right.
We had to work out what her Nickelodeon show was.
Yeah. Scream Queens sounds like a reality TV show where it's people that scream at each other for stupid reasons.
Do you think they're trying to mess with this, or do you think that they've given us a lifeline by saying that she's appeared in all of them?
I'm confident she's appeared on all of them.
Yep, go.
Yeah. Because I'm a Zoomer correspondent.
21.
We've gone to question 21. Okay.
Potentially the last question.
Potentially the last question. Who is this? Oh, it's a picture one as well. Person with hair. Woman.
Excessive eye makeup.
Excessive eye makeup. Got a little choker thing going on.
She's at a music award.
Charlie XCX. Mitski. Grimes.
It's not Grimes.
Dua Lipa.
No.
Camila Cabello. That's a cool name. I think if we don't know, we should go with this one.
No, I don't think it is her.
Oh, that's boring.
It might be the second one.
Mitski.
Yeah.
Sure, definitely is now. Fucking hell, there's so many of these questions. I'm just going to...
wait, I know this.
Oh, this is only
Which Sprouse
50-50.
twin is on Riverdale? It's Colin Sprouse. Oh, Cole. Sorry.
Cole
Sprouse. Cole Sprouse.
Done. This is seriously the longest quiz I've ever done in my effing life. At least give me an indication of how long it is. This is why it says you can't get 100%. It's because
it never ends.
It just never freaking ends. I'm reading more things to see if it will. Okay. Which hat is a Gen Z trend? Sun hat, baseball cap, bucket hat, trucker hat.
Bucket hat.
Yeah, I'll go bucket hat. Is it? I don't know. Okay, let's go bucket hat. What is a nickname for older Gen Z? Zoomers. Which app is most loved by Gen Z? Facebook, Pinterest, MySpace, TikTok. Yeah. These ones were nailing. Last question. Oh, my God. How would you rate this quiz?
Oh, mate. Too long.
I loved it. It was pretty okay. Not great.
It was pretty okay.
Yeah, it's pretty okay. I didn't love it because I went for fucking...
Okay.
Oh, shit.
It says hold tight.
No. Here's what I can do, Kevin.
Okay.
I can get the quizzes sent to my inbox, or I can watch an ad to see my results. Here's the thing.
We can talk through an ad.
Yeah, we don't want to...
the computer's not hooked up to the soundboard.
Yeah.
What's an ad for?
Crunch Fitness.
Oh, okay.
Sign up? $0 enrollment and only $9.95 per week.
Oh.
So
how do you... Before we see the results, how do you think...
we went? I reckon probably pretty terrible. Oh, no, we didn't do too bad.
What do we get?
We got 19 out of 25.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Real talk. You know more about Gen Z than most.
Oh.
Share your results to see if friends can beat your score.
But what are our results?
Fuck me.
I want to go
back to rating this quiz.
Can anyone tell us what we got wrong?
And give it effing 0 stars. What a bullshit thing. You're pretty... Okay, let's read this thing anyway. You're pretty in touch, but you don't know everything about Gen Z. Hold on. Are you a millennial? Oh,
they're onto us.
They got us. I mean, we get it. You're generational. Might be a little salty about being curved by Gen Z, but it's time for you to start adulting. Millennials are just the way they are, and no matter how well you do, trying to be something you're not is pretty cringeworthy. Don't forget to check your answers to see which ones you missed. Where? Forget. Yeah, let me do that.
Is there a hyperlink?
Check your answers.
Can I just say that should say pretend to be someone you're not is pretty cringe. But they've said cringeworthy.
Yeah. Cambo, I can't fucking see anywhere on this as to where to get the answers. It's making me really angry.
This is a pretty long episode.
Yeah, this is a long episode. We need to get into... let's get into the AMA. Do it, Cambo. You're first. I'm going to keep looking at this quiz stuff. Well, this is the AMA where we, people write in stuff.
Perfect. So go on here from Jeremy. It says, do you sit there quietly? No introduction, by the way. Just right to the point.
Straight to the point. I like it.
Do you sit there quietly with blank expressions on your face when the end theme plays? I would say we used to.
We used to, definitely.
But now I've discovered the theme plays. Yeah. And there's two little faders for our microphones, and I'm putting them down now. I'm putting them up now. I'm putting them down there. So I can mute us.
Yeah.
I just fade them down, and we just keep talking.
Generally. Yeah. I think it's funny that we went through different phases. Yeah. The very first phase was sit there quietly, don't say anything. Yeah. The mics are still on, and then until the end, let's pause it. And then we realized the problem was we actually took our headsets off. And then I remember either it was you or I, we rested on top of the microphone. Yeah. And then I realized we were getting this echo because it was going through the headset, then through the microphone.
Then through the headset because of that. And then through the mic. It was like a loop of,
Yeah. So if you go back to old episodes, you'll eventually find those ones. And then, so then we sat in silence, but kept our headphones on.
Yeah.
And then I think we realized we could, we just I don't know, put our headsets further down or something. Yeah. And then you realize that I could fade us out.
Though there are mute buttons, I've never used them.
Don't use them,
because my fear is that one day we'll start recording, but I will have forgotten. I can see the things when when the faders are down, I can tell and I can put them back up.
Yeah.
But little red mute button, I'll always forget that.
Yeah.
How you going with those results?
I'm so annoyed that I can't find these results. It says, look at the results. Where? Anyway.
If you click redo quiz, because we're not going to lose, we know that we got 19 out of 25.
Okay.
Oh, no, that wouldn't work. That would be ridiculous if that worked.
I'm going to open another tab. I bet you Gen Zers would get this. No. Why would you want to retake this quiz?
Because you loved it so much.
Because you freaking loved it. Anyway, I guess I'll just do this email. Can somebody seriously write in
and let us know what we got right?
Which ones we got right, which ones we got wrong.
Did Ariana Grande appear in all those shows?
That's what we need to know.
Who was that woman?
God, this has been the most depressing.
Was it Charlie XCX?
Okay. This is by Nom 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 Nation. Hey, to celebrate last week's Podnapping episode CCLXVII, all of these emails will be translated into Google several times. Also, article. I'd like to start with a few questions. See how easy it is to answer this question if it is translated 1,000,000 times. One of you asks and one of you answers. Okay. I'll do the asking. Okay. 1. On the basis of Santa Claus. Do you want to answer first?
Is it multiple choice?
Yeah.
Well, I need the choices.
Yeah, well, we're playing the same game, though, Do you want to provide an answer before getting the
I'm not going for double points on this one.
Okay, sure. A, St. Nicholas. P, Patrick Street. K, George Street. It's Patrick St. George St.
I'm going to go St. Nicholas.
The answer is sacred. Nikolai. I'm going to say you got that correct. Yeah. 2. Which game do you buy the most? A, GTA 5. B, Fortnite. C, Minecraft. D, Tetris.
Now, do you buy them? So I think this is what's the highest selling game. Now, a lot of those games like Minecraft and Fortnite are technically free to play.
Yeah.
So does that count as a sale? Because I know they're the bigger games. And I know that GTA 5 is, or at least at one point was, the biggest selling game of all time.
Right, yeah, could be. GTA 5 I think still has microtransactions in it as well.
Yes,
too,
but I think like
but you do pay for
like
it.
as far as like money from sales of the game.
Yeah.
GTA 5 I think was the biggest.
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean it's made the most money.
I think you have to pay for Minecraft as well. Just by the way,
okay,
just so that doesn't skew your thoughts.
Yeah. I guess what my question about this question is: do I think it was what is the highest grossing game?
Yeah,
Because if they're including microtransactions, or what's the best selling game?
Yeah.
They're different questions.
Yeah.
Which game do you buy the most?
Yeah.
I'm going to say highest grossing,
in
which I'll say Minecraft. Though I think it could be Fortnite.
You are insane because I would say highest grossing is almost definitely Fortnite.
Yeah.
But the answer is Minecraft. Okay. Because I don't think Minecraft has, or at least has as many microtransactions.
Right. But you said you do buy it.
But you do buy it. Right. So,
okay, yeah. Maybe that has knocked GTA off its perch.
3. Which movie is the most useful? In brackets, prepared for inflation.
Okay. Gone with the Wind? Is that an
option? Okay. Oh my God. This is so confusing because it's been translated so many times. I'm going to read it exactly as written.
Okay.
Answer, Wind and Sail.
Okay. Yep.
B, Incarnation. C, Avengers End of Game.
Wind and Sail.
It's not the answer. The answer is Catch the Wind.
Okay.
Wasn't even a response. Really threw you off there, didn't it?
Now, can I assume what I think this question is?
Let's try to work out what this is.
I think this question is, what is the highest grossing film of all time adjusted for inflation?
Yeah.
Which by quite a length is Gone with the Wind.
Right, yeah.
Gone with the Wind adjusted for inflation is like $6 billion. It's like huge.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I think it's trying to say. Now, I know that the first one is Gone with the Wind. Avengers End of the Game is Avengers End Game.
Yeah.
What was the middle one?
Incarnation.
Because I'm thinking of the other high grossing films. It's like Avatar, Titanic. None of them I can see how it's gone to Incarnation.
Anyway, bonus question 3rd. What is the correct spelling of Jamaica?
Okay.
NS, I was at home. NS, I will do it. Oh, God. None of this makes sense. So,
B.
What's your answer?
B.
Funnily enough, answer is C.
I never would have guessed C. The one that you didn't read because it didn't make any sense.
Okay. Now that you're in the AMA, you need to ask a few questions. Just ask questions, literally, so you don't get lost in translation. What happened recently that made you laugh? So much, Shuru. Okay. What happened recently that made you laugh?
I mean, we giggle this whole show.
We giggle this whole show.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
We
honestly.
Giggle a lot when we're not on this show as well.
Yeah, that's true. We give Stacey and Ellen, our partners, a lot of free content that we let them know about.
And they don't appreciate it.
They don't appreciate it at all, guys. Sure.
They
They roll their eyes.
We had a whole riff last week when we did the podcast.
Yeah.
This is just a personal life thing. So what I'm about to say won't make any sense to you. Well, we kept saying, a good podcast to you.
A good podcast to you.
A good podcast to you, sir. We had a good old giggle about that. Stacey nonplussed about that situation. Even after we wished her a good podcast.
Anyway, just want to let everybody know, still can't work out how to get the results. I think I've clicked every link possible. I'm going to say this. I'm going to retake the quiz and get to the point that it says, what do you rate this quiz? I'm going to give it a bloody rubbish score.
Yeah.
Anywho, thank you for writing in, Shuru, and also Jeremy. If you would like to write into us, you can do so. Reddit podcast, READIT podcast, gmail.com.
Yep. You
can also reach us on Facebook, Twitter, and our subreddit. They're all READIT podcast. We'd also appreciate it if you could subscribe if you're not already. and rate the show on any podcast.
We've checked it out. We are on Amazon.
We are on Amazon. We're there.
We asked you to check it out and you didn't.
You bloody.
So we've checked it out and we are on Amazon. So if they allow a rating, that would be great.
They do, right? Amazon's all about the ratings.
Yeah, that's
and
their
stuff.
whole thing, isn't it?
Yeah. So
who knows?
Rate us 5 stars, but then tell us how disappointed you are in the quiz that we just did for not giving us the answers.
Yes. Anyway, a good podcast to you.
A good podcast to you, sir. Thanks for listening, and we will read you later.